Welcome back to the PHLY Eagles podcast. Who do we have? Brandon Graham from the set of Unblocked. And we are, I would say, minutes after you landed in Philadelphia. So if you think this is the yawning segment in the past, this is next level here. What dedication from you to get here this morning, BG.
Yeah, man, you gotta do what you say you're gonna do, and so I'm glad we got the win because that makes it better.
Oh man, this would have sucked if you guys had lost that game.
Definitely.
Oh God.
Definitely. So sleeping through it a little bit is like my bad, but
that would have been brutal. I gotta ask you tough questions. You're falling asleep. Oh
yeah,
my God,
that would have been bad.
What was the most impressive part about that defensive performance to you?
I think it was just everybody played a part in it. Everybody made plays, and it was cool to see Jalen Phillips come in and make a big play like that in the end. And he had a good game all game, so it was just good to see like some of the new additions is holding their end of the bargain.
There's got to be kind of a weird thing for him where he feels like he's the new guy coming from a bad team to the defending Super Bowl champions. He's got to feel like he probably needs to prove himself to his teammates.
Oh, for sure, but he ain't got to do too much other than because we see your film, we see exactly what you are and who you are, and all you got to do is just keep getting better.
What was he like in the week leading up, as you got to know him in the meeting room and stuff like that?
He was pretty chill, open to hear how we do things around here, and talked about Miami a little bit and how they did stuff around there. I mean, it seemed like they had a good culture down there too. It was just more about just sometimes you just losing, and it's tough. So
I have a theory that it's very difficult for an NFL team to have sustained success in Miami, just because of everything that goes with like being a young professional football player living in Miami.
Yeah, it tests you for sure. First, like if that's your first time, or like really your first time living there because you're playing there. And so I'm sure during the off season you ain't trying to go home because if you can just pay for your spot there, that's a good spot to be at while training. Yeah,
that's my theory. We'll see if it gets proven wrong at some point. But in terms of Jalen Phillips and the week leading in, like did he tell you anything about how he was feeling? Did you hear him say that getting traded to the Eagles was probably the best thing that's ever happened in his life?
Yeah, we talked about that because the Dolphins tried to make it, or they took a clip of it and tried to make it seem like he throwing a shot at the Dolphins. And I know we talked about that, but he really wasn't. He was just saying that he's excited to be on the winning team. You get traded, you don't know who you gonna end up with, and to come here and to know what they're dealing with as Dolphins, even though they just won this last game, they dealing with a lot of stuff that he might have not approved, but he's happy that he's here with us because we've been to the promised land and won last year, and then we got a shot to do it again this year.
What's your Jalen Phillips moment? What's the greatest thing that's happened to you in your life?
Greatest thing in football?
Could be. Doesn't have to be.
I mean, greatest thing is my kids being born.
There we go.
That's the greatest thing. But it's really cool to see just how well he fit in our room.
And then how about you? Getting those snaps, getting back out there. I know you were on a pitch count. How did you feel being on the field?
I felt good, a little nervous, just more like.
What made you nervous?
Because, you want to have a good showing. You want to have a good outing. Of course, it ain't going to be perfect, and it was far from perfect. But I feel like it'll get better and better as I continue to keep grinding.
That TFL. We almost had it.
I know, almost had it.
But you blew up the play.
I know, but it's like, for me, just
did your eyes get big?
Play.
You're like,
you just want to make a play.
Yeah.
And for him to just fall right up off me, it's like, oh man, come on, B, you got to get that. But it was cool though. I was happy to cut him off, and that's really what you wanted. He didn't get outside of me, and Reed and all them was right there.
I mean, that's classic. That's classic BG. It's like keeping the backside there. What did the guys say to you after that play?
Just was, we always just patting each other, on the back, and then we end up, it's really next play mentality.
All right. I mean, we're not gonna keep you too long here, but you had the flight home. Tell people like what the flight is like.
Yeah. So
and like as you get, you're getting some sleep, but you're a little bit cramped back there.
So yeah, I mean, this time around we got first class seats. Normally, it's the coaches up there, so we be in the back. We make do with the rows that we do have.
So why did you guys get first class this time? Because that's usually, for the people who pay attention, that's usually why like the Eagles don't get good grades on travel. Because it's usually coaches in first class.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, I think coach is doing a better job of it because they don't want to have a bad grade and that. And then on top of that, I think he's, especially the longer plane rides, he wants us to be able to be comfortable. So I got to give him credit.
Short week may be part of it. Who knows?
Yeah, but
not everybody can sit in first class. So who gets to sit in first class?
Just most of the starters and people that's got seniority.
Okay,
I would say. And
but were you first class on the way out? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So maybe things are changing.
On the way out, then like if you on the way out, then you definitely coming home on the same seat.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just if you don't have it in the beginning, nah.
Who was your seatmate?
Nah, you don't have. Well, for me, I don't have one. So it's like that plane. It's like the three on the outside, and then the 4 in the middle.
Okay.
So it's 2 in the middle. You know, if you got somebody with you, 2 in the middle, then you get like it depends on vets or because sometimes you got 2 guys in those 3 seats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So one on by the window and one in the middle be open. But for me, I got that whole.
You get the whole 3 to yourself?
Whole 3 when we in the back.
But,
But when we got in the first class, we get in the pod. So
you're in the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that changes everything. What a great deal.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And then you
wish that flight was longer because you could have slept more.
Trust me. And then the crazy part is, you know, when we don't get first class and then we got to walk through first to get off the plane. It's like, man, look at y'all. You know, but it'd be cool though. It's all good.
I didn't even think about the pods. The pods are great.
I know. They nice. They feel good.
Is it big enough for you guys?
Oh yeah.
The pods?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, yeah. And I'm 6'1". But
I mean, Jalen Phillips maybe or Jordan Davis.
I would say like Fred and all them probably be scrunched up.
Poor Fred.
long legs, and I mean it's just part of.
Hey, that reminds me. The one thing that I didn't ask about on the show today, Lane Johnson, doing what he did, he suffers an ankle injury, and then comes back like late in the game. That was nuts. What'd you think of that?
That just show you Lane. Show you who Lane is as a player. He just don't want you to feel like he quit on y'all. You know, and if he can play, he gonna play. And I mean, I know that about him.
But to do that, you know, I could have understood him coming out at halftime, right? Let's say he gets shot up at halftime, and there's more adrenaline. But to have been like sitting on the bench for most of the second half and then come in, like that's crazy to me.
It is, but that's Lane. That's why I love it because he is crazy, but in a good way.
The other thing we talked about on the postgame show, I mean, Lane is so cool. That beard is getting out of hand.
It's getting there. But I don't know where he's going with it, but he is. It is kind of like just spread it. Like it's like he be messing with it.
Yeah.
But he might be on this Kelsey.
He might be on his Kelsey. Last thing, the cleat situation, because a bunch of guys were slipping in the first half. What did you like? Did you have to tell them like you got to wear the studs when you're in Lambeau?
They told us to wear the 7-inch studs, and some people listened, some didn't. I didn't really have too much traction problems. But some people did.
Did you go studs?
No, I just had my molds on.
Okay.
Yeah, not the studs. Because I really felt like in pregame I really wasn't slipping, so I felt good about it.
And why would guys not want to, like, why do you not go studs? Is it like you feel a little bit more stuck? How does that?
You know what?
Or is it more of a look thing?
No, I didn't even look, but it's just, I don't know. I just feel like the molds is good too. Molds is good too. It's just not as deep as the 7-inch studs. To kind of dig in to where if the surface is slick, you know, to help you dig under that.
All right. Good stuff. Check out this week's Unblocked. A really, really good indication of just how hard and how dedicated BG is to this podcast. Check that out. And just keep everything going on PHLY. Thanks for watching.